Good morning, students. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Yesterday we discussed on the bootstrap, how we use the grid, the nested rows and nested columns. I hope everyone understood the concept. If you have any doubts on the nested rows and nested columns, you can ask me right now, or else you can discuss that with the topic with your problem, or particularly what problem you are going to face, that you can discuss with me later on the call or in the WhatsApp. Okay. Coming to the today's class, today we are going to discuss on how we are going to make the image gallery. Okay, image gallery using the bootstrap, because that is very important one. Important because any website, if you are going to make in every website, it will have one image gallery where all kinds of images what we are going to display for the users. So how we are going to create the image gallery using the bootstrap, that is what we are going to discuss in the today's class. Okay. Coming back to the slide, I will share the slide. There we'll see what are the things we are going to discuss in the today's class. Okay. Now I will share my PPT. Okay. Is PPT visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the PPT, yes. This is what we discussed in the yesterday class. That is on example of nested rows and nested columns. Anybody have any doubt on the nested rows and nested columns? Anybody? Do you have any doubt with that? Nested rows and nested columns. If you have a doubt, we will discuss on that later. Okay. Now coming back in the today's class, we are going to discuss on image gallery. The Bootstrap is going to support with the four different classes. The four different classes which supports for creating the image galleries. The image we had one class already we worked out, that is image responsive. Okay. One we already discussed on image responsive. The rest of the classes are the image circle, image thumbnail, and image rounded. These are the different classes which is going to be supported by the Bootstrap while creating the image gallery. What are these classes in the sense? Image responsive, as we are already familiar, it makes the image responsive. Okay, in the description we can see, and we already worked on some example on that. Where if you reduce the screen size, the image is going to be fit within that screen, and the image cropping will not take place over there if you make image responsive, and the clarity of the image or the image visibility will be more clear when compared to the where image is not responsive. If you not make any image responsive, if you not done that image responsive, then image cropping will take place. Then we need the scroll bar is enabled, and we need to scroll to check all the to view the complete image. So it is better to go with the image responsive, and most of the students have done in our assignment that you have make the image responsive. And if you still anybody is facing a problem, you please ask me. I will tell the solution how to make image responsive. Okay, that is the first class which is going to be support in the image Bootstrap image class. The second one is image circle. Image circle, this is used to make the style of the image as a circle we can see in the image. So these are the three classes what we are going to use in the image classes. Image rounded, where the corners are rounded, right? We can observe the corners of the images are rounded. The image circle is, we can give the complete circle view for the image, and image thumbnail. The standard one, the image thumbnail. So these are the four classes basically which is going to be supported by the Bootstrap image class. In that we already discussed what is image responsive. The rest of the three classes are image circle, image thumbnail, and image rounded. So let's see how this is going to be done with the coding, and how we can achieve an image gallery. Okay. Along with these classes. It supports three more classes. Supports three more classes. The three more classes are pull left, pull right, and center blocks. What these will do is pull left will bring the image to the left of the screen. Pull right, it will pull the image to the right of the screen, and center, it will bring the image to the center of the screen. I will show you how this is going to be done. Okay, so these are the classes which we are going to use while doing with the image gallery. Okay. Uh, After that, we'll discuss what are responsibilities that Bootstrap is going to support. Okay. So now, before going to that, I will show you how to create the image gallery. For that, before going to the code, I will first show how we can create the gallery. I have created an example for you. A simple Bootstrap image gallery I am going to show right now. You can see the image gallery over here. I have created a simple image gallery here with the two rows, and each rows will consist of four images, four columns. So here each one is with a row and a column, and that we already discussed how to create the rows and columns. Here also we create and we manage the rows and the columns of units 12. 12 units we are going to maintain in the each row. That what we already discussed in the last and previous classes, why we need to make a 12 units and what are 12 units, you are very familiar. So this is how we can create an image gallery. And image gallery, the view can also be made if you once you click on the image will be viewed in a full screen. Okay, that is how we can make an image gallery. That is how we expect basically. So once if I click on my image or any images, if I click, the image should be visible in a full screen. This is what basically the image gallery that you might have come across with a lot many websites. There are so many image galleries we are going to see. The image galleries will basically looks like this, and the functioning of the image gallery will be like this. So if I click on the image, it will open the image in a full screen. Okay. Now let's go back to the code and see how to create this kind of image gallery. Okay. Now I will open my coding part. Okay. See here, I will show you the image gallery. So in the image gallery, basically nothing much I have added here. It is having, as we know, the basic container, and I have a row. You all are very familiar why I use the row and why I use the column. So this is to display my second heading, Bootstrap image gallery, or else I can change this for I can I will show you. You can give any name, whatever you want, be specific, like Humpy Image Galleries. The photos are belongs to the Humpy place, so I will just give as Humpy Image Galleries. That is how we can make however you want. Okay, this is just to provide the heading. This is just to provide the heading. Next is to provide a class called within the row. I am going to create one more class called each one. We are going to make a column, and this class with the column call LG3, MD4, call SN6. I hope you can easily understand now. Why we gave this is if we are open in the large screen, if you are open in the large screen, each column will be visible with the 3 units. If I open in the medium devices, it will open with the 4 units. 4 units in the sense 3 images will display in a one row. If I open in a small devices, it will have each column will have the size of 6. If it is 6, only 2 images will display in a screen in a one row. Rest for extra small devices, it should be like column hyphen XS is 12. In the sense, if I reduce the whole device size to the mobile, in the sense, then only one image should be displayed. Then the image column should be of size 12. This is how I can make it out. This is how I can make an image responsive. And along with this, I can add that tag image hyphen responsive. Even that that can also be used here. Okay. this class I have created. Then I have an anchor tag, where in the anchor tag I am going to link the photo path and the image name, image path and the image name. And the thing we need to observe is what class I'm going to use now. Here I'm going to use the class called thumbnail, because my intention is I want to create a gallery which should be in a standard way, like it should be in the thumbnail. So I called a class called thumbnail. If you want to visible the same thing in the circle, then you can make use of a circle or rounded circle or rounded or image hyphen rounded, like this. We can make use of. If you want to display the same thing, you can change the code like a rounded hyphen circle. You can change this like this, rounded circle. Or else if you make a rounded, in the sense the first option, that is only the corners are going to be rounded. So like this, what class you want, that class you can make use in the images. Right now I need a thumbnail, so I create a thumbnail. So I create a thumbnail now. This is to display the image in the full screen view. This line is I have written this line of code to display in the to display that in the thumbnail. Then above the image I will display it as a good morning. Then once I click on that, the image should be viewed in the full screen. So for that I am going to be shown like this, the image part, complete image part. So if I do like this, if I see that in a one division, this division is purely for the first column. The first column, where we are going to see as the heading of the image as a good morning, and the once if I click on that image, that is we made it as a hyperlink. So if I click on that image, hyperlink in the sense we are going to use of href and the anchor tag, where it will open the image in the full screen view. So the same image is going to be viewed in the full screen view. That is how we are going to see. And this class, I have mentioned the class called thumbnail to view in the thumbnail template. Then it displays a good morning, and this is the image source. To display an image, I should be making use of an image tag with the image source, and here I can add image hyphen responsive. I can make this image hyphen responsive, then the image will become responsive. Now I will go back and I will show you that in the code whether the images are responsive or not. Yes. Now I will show you the browser screen. Yes. Now it is viewing in the large devices or the large screen. For that, what code I have written is, for the large device, each column size will be with the 3, 3, 3, and 3. So 3 into 4, that is 12 we see. So the 4 images we are going to see on the first row. Similarly, I have the 3, 3, 3 size of 4 images in the second row. If I start reducing the device size, look at here. If I start reducing, this is the larger device. Larger devices, 4 images should be viewed. If I reduce the size, this is the medium device. In the medium device, the 3 images are going to be viewed in a one row. That is a 4, 4, and the 4. So the code why I written in the fashion is the image should be viewed in such a way that the clarity of the image and the responsiveness of the image should be more clear. Then still, if I reduce the device size, smaller devices, when it comes to the smaller devices, in each row 2 images are going to be displayed. The rest of the images will move to the different rows. Then still, if I reduce for the extra small devices, look at here, the image is not going to be cropped. Images get adjusted to the screen. This is extra small devices where we can see it as a mobile view. So in the mobile view, each row is having a one column. Each row is one column in the sense each column will be taken by default as the 12 units. So this is how the gallery became a responsive. This is how the gallery became a responsive. If you click on the any images, if you click on any images, it will view in the full screen. So this is how we are going to make use of the images. This is how you can create the gallery. Okay, this is how you can create the gallery. And the gallery is the responsive. The gallery is responsive. That you can observe now. Right now here, any doubt if we have while viewing the images, anybody? Because next I will again go back to the code. I will explain each and every part of the code. If you have any doubt over here, you can ask. Even you can click over here or on the image. Wherever you want, you can click on the images to view images in the larger screen. Say if you want to imagine view in the larger screen, if you click on the either on the text over the images or directly on the image on the screen. Okay. Like this, you can view the images. We can create the image gallery. Okay, like this, you can create the image gallery. Anybody have any doubt over here? Anybody? Anybody is having a doubt? Yes. If you have doubt, you can ask me, or else I will go back to the code. I will show you the code in a more detail what we are going to do in the code. Anybody is having a doubt? Anybody? If you have doubt, you ask me right now. The image galleries. How to make this gallery? How to make the view of this gallery? Okay. Now I will. So here you can see each and what is the difference between thumbnail is when you give the thumbnail. Look at the border. It will put a border for the every images. You can see that image border. Hope I think you are visible the border. See for every images it will put a border. That is why we put the class called thumbnail. If you not put any thumbnail or if you're going to use the circle, I will show you how the circle is going to be built. Now look at here. So this is the difference between the circle and the rounded. This is for rounded one, and this is for the rounded circle, or else even thumbnail will look in the same way. The rounded circle, the rounded is it is going to be have the rounded corners. That is the only small difference: rounded corners and the thumbnail. And rounded circle is it will be weave in a complete circle. Okay, this is the difference. Now I will go back to the code. How to create this? So if you look at the code, this is what I have created the code for you. Here it is the first column, first image. Like that, I have created the all the different columns. That is totally 8 columns I have created. Each columns I have mentioned with the size to make it more responsive and make it more visibility clear in the different devices. This is how we are going to make use of the image utilities or the image classes which we are going to use while creating the image gallery. Like this, you can have any kind of galleries. How much you want, you can make a galleries over here. Here totally I made 8 galleries. 8 images. Once if you create a one image, the rest is of similar type. Same copy paste. You just make it out with a different size. Okay, this is how we create the image gallery. If you observe this is how we are going to create the image gallery. In the code, anybody is having any doubt because there is nothing much in the code because all the lines or all the tags are very familiar. Starting from the first tag, we use the division tag over here to give the heading. That is the same thing. First, I used the h1 tag hello bootstrap. For the same thing, I am adding all the rest of the things. Next, I am using a container where all the images will be displayed in a one container. All these images will belong to the same single container. So inside the single container, I created a row class row. In that, I displayed. See, what is the size of that column is large 12. In the sense, it will be displayed in a single column. I will show you where is that exactly. Okay. Let's look at here. This Humpy image galleries is a one row which takes the 12 columns, 12 units of a single column. I have given that for the name of the gallery that we can see in the first line of code here. Yes, this is right. Division class column LG large devices is equal to 12 because in the large devices it should view in the full screen. So there in that division, I have written a text in the H2 tag. The text I have written Humpy image galleries. Then I use another class or another column. From here, a new column is going to be created. Since it took 12 units, obviously from here it will go for the next columns that you can observe here. Since it is using 12 units of a single column, there is no space for any other images. So obviously the next images will move on with the next row. Automatically it will go to the next row. So from the next row, in the large screen, it will take 3 units. In the medium devices, it will take 4 units. In the small devices, it will take 6 units. This is first I created a column of different size for the different devices. For that, later I have written a code for the hyperlink. This code is when I click on the image, it should display that image in the full screen. So for that, I have written that in the anchor tag. A stands for anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to hyperlink. So A tag inside the A tag I have called href. That is the link where the image is going to be viewed in the full screen. The image path is this. This image is going to be viewed in the full screen, and that image basically will be viewed in the thumbnail. Here we are going to see the thumbnail, and then I have mentioned a paragraph saying a good morning or whatever the caption you want. You can do that as the caption. Then this is the main image source, basically where the image is coming from, that the thumbnail or the image to be viewed. So all these things are there inside my anchor tag. You can observe this images, and that whole column I made it as an hyperlink. Inside that I have a image source. Okay, so you might have raised a doubt why these two paths are required, or why it is required here href and here image source. Anybody got that doubt? Look at here. Here inside the anchor tag, here I use the href, that is hyperlink, with the image path. Then later saying good morning. Then again image source. Why I have mentioned the two path here? Why I called the path twice in the anchor tag? Can anybody answer me, or can you guess the why I use the two times the path to within the anchor tag? Why I use the path twice? Anybody? How you understand if I make it as hyperlink here and image source here? Anybody got the doubt why I made like this?
One image click ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು image open ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
One image click ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು image open ಆಗಬೇಕು. So if I remove this line, what happens? Look at here. If I remove this image
display ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾವ image display ಆಗಲ್ಲ? ಯಾವ image thumbnail ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ?
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, let's check that. I will remove this complete line. Just observe what happens. thumbnail ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ?
thumbnail ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಎಚ್ ಆರ್ ಎಫ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಯಾವ ಪೇಜ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅದದ್ದು URL ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇವೆ ಎಚ್ ಆರ್ ಎಫ್ ಗೆ.
ಓಕೆ,
ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. HREF ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೇ ಓಕೆ, ಸಾರಿ, ಒಂದು ಸರಿ. Yes, look at here. In the thumbnail, it is not going to display. Okay, in the thumbnail, it is not going to display. If you click on the link which I provided there for the text as a caption, if you click on there, the image is going to be displayed. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ನ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರಬೇಕು ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಆ ಪಾತ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಕೋಡ್. ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ HREF ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಪರ್ ಲಿಂಕ್. ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪಾತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪಾತ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ the image in the thumbnail. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಏನಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾತ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ, ಇದೇನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ thumbnail ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಮೇಲಿನ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ವ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು please mute. Okay, see, if I remove this hyperlink, ಈ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what happens, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, just look at here. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ here in the thumbnail it is going to be viewed, but if you click on this, see, it is now not the click is not enabled because we removed the HREF link. ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಮೇಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಕೋಡ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲಿರೋ ಕೋಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕೋಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. See, here it is viewing in the full screen, whereas here it is that full screen view is not enabled because I removed that HREF tag. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಕೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes sir.
Okay, now I will take this class and I will put over here. Or image circle. Yes. I will. Are you able to see the browser? Yes, all of you able to see the browser? Can't see the browser.
No sir.
Once I will share this. Yes, look at here now. I added the hyperlink as well as I changed the class. I changed the class as circle. Now how you can see the images as circle here. ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಬದಲು ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ವಿವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ನನಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಮೇಜ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ನೌ. ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಲ್ವಾ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ನನಗೆ ವ್ಯೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. So I will copy this. I will apply the same thing for the division in the other divisions also. So look at here, it is not having any classes. So if I mention the class over here, image class, then if I go back and if I check that in my browser, I will reload this. Yes, look at here. See, you can see the view like this. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ ವ್ಯೂ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಥಂಬ್ಸ್ನೇಲ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದಟ್? ಸೊ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಗೆ ವ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಇಮೇಜ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ತರ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ವ್ಯೂ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು make use of the image utilities to create the gallery, image classes to create the galleries. Understood? ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೋಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಥಂಬ್ನೇಲ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಇಮೇಜ್ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್. So once if I make that as image.
ಅವರಿಬ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಷ್ಟ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀನ್ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ತೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳು ಯಾರಿಷ್ಟ. ಪ್ರತಿಮಾಮನ.
ಚಂದನ, ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫೋನ್.
ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಂದು.
Chandana, I think you are not listening to the class. If you are busy, you just quit the meeting. Okay. Look at here. If I make this as a rounded, you can observe now the corners of the image got rounded. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೈಫನ್ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್. ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, sorry, image hyphen circle will make image looks in a circular way, or else image thumbnail, or by default it will looks in a thumbnail. ಈ thumbnail ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ every images should looks in a column and rows and column wise, so I will call that as image thumbnail. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? thumbnail ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, image hyphen rounded ಏನಕ್ಕೆ, then image hyphen circle ಯಾಕೆ, img hyphen circle, img hyphen rounded, img hyphen thumbnail. So these are the three different classes which we are going to use in the images to make it as a gallery view in your web pages. Are you clear with this? If I go back to the coding, anybody, if you have any doubt with the coding, you please ask me. Look at the code, you observe the code. For the one column, if you observe that for the one division, this, if you understand this division properly, the same thing I copy paste for the multiple rows and columns. Look at here. See, observe each and every line. Why I have written this class is to make it more responsive. Each column is responsive. This is hyperlink. Once I click on the image, it should display image in a full screen. For that, I use anchor tag. Then paragraph is used to display as a caption for the image. Then I have the image source that should be viewed on the thumbnail. How it should be viewed, whether it should be viewed in the circle or in the rounded or in the thumbnail. So this is what we have seen in every division. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ನೀವು ಕೂರಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Is there any doubt over here to make an image gallery? Anybody? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೋಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕೋಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಕೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ ದ ಕೋಡ್. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್? Just observe the code. Just observe the code, and if you find any difficulty or anything, if you have doubt in the code, you please ask. ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ if this is clear, then you can create your own image galleries in your pages. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇದು? ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನೀವೇನೇ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ವೇರ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಶೋ ದ ಇಮೇಜಸ್. You visit any company websites, any college websites, any websites, any web application you open, there will be one tab called image gallery where you need to put all the images regarding your organizations. So for that you should know how to create the page like this. Should know how to create a page like this. Anybody, any doubt in this? Anybody? If you have any doubt, ask me. Code artha agide elrigu? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಈ ತರದ್ ನೀವೊಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? See, day by day the classes are moving. Day by day you need to work on the pages. So for that you should install the Bootstrap and you should work with the Bootstrap. Right now the meeting is going to end, and join the meeting again with the same link. I need to be continue with some more concepts. Okay. Right now I will close here.